Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Bale. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Great pressure, plenty of it. That's a fabulous ball. There's the shot! This time, surely! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bergobi. And it's Bale. To Gerrard. Threads one in. And this is Roberto Carlos. No, that's not going to find its target. He's being urged to shoot. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Split-second reaction.
Morientes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Aberdeen are looking to go forward now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 17 minutes is number 4, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Motherwell have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Aberdeen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Roberto Carlos. And Yaya Toure! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tries to play it through. Nice control. There's the delivery. Ferdinand clears it away. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Chance to shoot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 26
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Aberdeen grab the Luis Suarez! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 29 minutes is number 20, Luis
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now he's off and running. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Morientes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yaya Toure! And Yaya Toure! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Yaya Toure clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Gerrard. Morientes. It's a pretty loose pass. And they can counter here. Motherwell heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that's not going to reach. And it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Shinnie. And Armstrong. Shinnie. Armstrong. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zico. Played out to the left flank. Backward it goes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure tries to thread one through, back into the middle, little pass back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Motherwell are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. For Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard gets over and intercepts. Zico. Zico will... He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now he's got space here. And this is Zico. And this is Luis Suarez. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Good read, needed to be. Over to the left. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot. Armstrong gets it away. Played out to the right. Aberdeen do have a chance to counter here. Zico. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Ball played for Zico. Yaya Toure. And it's Zico. Zico going face to face with his great rival. Zico! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Morientes is onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shinnie. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shinnie. Armstrong.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Here comes the cross.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gerrard. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the through ball. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a... So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. But as you can see, we've already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lobbed in behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks to the other side. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a promising position. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zico. It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Motherwell with the corner, there first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Dundee United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And here's Bale. Picked out brilliantly. Luis Suarez! And it's a goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 20, Luis Suarez.
Motherwell are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's the keeper's ball. Gerrard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Quality ball.
Motherwell can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good read. Shifted it to the flank. Gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Zico. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good spread. And we've reached half-time. it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very
Everyone,
much up for
please welcome
grabs.
the two sides.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Motherwell have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bale. Zico purring through the gears. Oh, strongly challenged there, and he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Rising over the bar. Pinches it off him, and it's Bale. Good ball, good take. Now can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Luis Suarez. Morientes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Motherwell just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Yaya Toure. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Gerrard. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure. Zico gets a foot in here. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Over to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Opts to play it back. Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. Backward it goes. Well, there's the clearance. Just about up to 75 minutes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Knocks it out wide, crossed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Dundee United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gerrard opts for safety. Now it's Bale. That's good vision. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergomi. And this is Gerrard. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Zico.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Look, decent chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Motherwell could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bale, can he spark a counter here? He's through here. Morientes.
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Motherwell couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he shoots! And another try! Danger averted for now. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Motherwell are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, for defenders of his era, the name Fernando Morientes strikes fear into the heart.
Yeah, without a doubt, Peter. He's undoubtedly amongst one of the best strikers to don that famous...
Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. Now he's off and running.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Motherwell with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
That has ended up in no man's land.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Defending of the desperate variety. Gerrard. Morientes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. And it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Serves up across. Cleared away. Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bergomi looking to play him in. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's a sharp little ball here. Some good work on the right flank here. Zico. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Roberto Carlos. Zico. Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to go deep. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Good ball, good take. He's in a great position here. Oh, lovely! And he's there to belt it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Zico. Zico cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos. It's a promising position.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside. Big header! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A really thumping header. absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And please welcome our lads
On
to
the face of
field.
it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Motherwell can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Nesta. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been slung wide. That's tidy. Look at the space here. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's nice. Zico! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Zico. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Bergomi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And here's the chance to counter. He's looking wide. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And Yaya Toure! It's hit the upright. Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He slings it in. They want to be quick to recover this. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nicely spread. Out to the left it goes. And that has put paid to that. Can he spark a counter here? Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? In he goes again. Yes! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 20, Luis
Kilmarnock are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. No mistake. Just cruising. They are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Gareth Bale.
Motherwell are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Zico. Now it's Luis Suarez. Zico. And the shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
87 minutes is...
And yes, it's him again.
Gareth Bale.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Yaya Toure, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Zico! Oh, it's come off the upright. Taken goal, and the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Luis Suarez.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a really well-measured ball. Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's had it taken off him. And it's Luis Suarez. And the shot! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 20.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, that's
And that will be the final act. Motherwell pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Luis Suarez just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, it is quite a scene here. Snow is a significant additional detail in a game that was already hugely anticipated, and it is going to be fascinating to see what part it plays in the unfolding drama.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's been shifted off it.
Zico. Morientes. Now it's Bale. Bale! A real chance and a real let-off.
Motherwell really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Wriggles his way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He is starved of space and time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's the keeper's ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Morientes.
And here's Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shifted upfield. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance to deliver. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for the run. The ball goes... Oh, smashing header! They've scored! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scorer after 23 minutes is number 19.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bergobi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Luis Suarez. Lovely, now then.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 29 minutes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Luis
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the cross. This looks promising. Crossed in again.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Dundee United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff.
And he shoots! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Motherwell go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's aimed into the middle. It's a goal kick. Bergomi. And it's Yaya Toure. It's Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's delightful. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Motherwell come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Motherwell head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's forced to go back. Bergomi. And it's Nesta. Ball played for Zico. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And they're back on the ball again. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, good spread.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Zico. Gerrard. Morientes. Toure
Has created one goal already. Driving on and making good progress.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's the throw. And it's Zico.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Zico.
Takes a shot. Oh, it rattles the bar. Tries to get it clear. Shot a goal! And another try! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's Luis Suarez! Good play on the left-hand side here.
Luis Suarez.
Just eases him off the ball. The ball has bounced loose now.
Danger averted for now.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Spread it left.
Oh, sweet feet.
Gerrard.
Zico.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a key interception.
Morientes.
Morientes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it, and he was quick to react. Nicely spread. Gets into some space.
Zico.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free, driving through the middle. Luis Suarez! And time is up. Motherwell have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they... Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be... And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Morientes! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, sweet feet. Played it early.
That's good defensive concentration.
They've played it short. And shifted it to the flank. Motherwell are looking to go forward now. Bale playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Zico. Gerrard! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Gerrard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
No goals as yet.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And they've got a throw. Sissoko. And Sissoko. Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
"15 minutes till half-time. Zico. Now it's Bale. Great vision. Bale receives it in a good shot, surely! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Luis Suarez. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Chance for a shot! There it is! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
After 39 minutes is number 21, Fernando Morientes.
Motherwell have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bale is onto it in a flash. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Number 20, Luis Suarez.
Motherwell are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely bit of skill. Soho. Oh, that's a key interception. And the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Motherwell are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He has a look up, chance to deliver. Bergomi attempts a clearance. So what can they make of this? Morientes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gerrard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. And here's Gerrard. And this is Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Motherwell are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. And it's Yaya Toure. Played out to the right. And he's had it nicked away. Can he spark a counter here? He can run onto that. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Has a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Nesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the shot! They've done it! And there is his 30th goal. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Is number 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 9.
Motherwell are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bergomi picks it up out wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Knocks it into space. Zico! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Gerrard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gerrard has given away a free kick. Plays the return pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space. Morientes. It's Morientes! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 21, Fernando Morientes.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance here to counter. No way through there. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zico! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Sissoko played out towards the right wing. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Caught offside that time.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's found a way through. Zico does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's a searching pass. Back to the keeper it goes. And we're done. Motherwell looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Stood up well to him there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Gerrard. Now it's Bale. Morientes. Now it's Luis Suarez. Might be... Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Motherwell gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Zico. Zico! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Zico!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to pass it through, swings it across. Look at the space here. And it's made its way to him. A real chance! This time surely! Oh, it's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pass is coming off in quick... And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's worked it through. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. Motherwell go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Almost half an hour in now. Played back in, gives it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Bergomi. Looking for the run. And here's Zico. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Zico does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Motherwell looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bale now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Hanley. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Morientes is flagged offside. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Ferdinand. Toure, who's set up 1 goal so far. Lovely pass, but can he... Decent chance! There's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Motherwell really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale. Motherwell have it back and can go again. And the first half is done. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Hibs finding their passes. Passes short and sharp. Ferdinand. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Bale. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 56 minutes is number 4, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, I think they're going to need a collective aggression to nullify his work.
It's Zico! Just about up to the hour now. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Great ball if he can get there. Morientes goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Motherwell grab a 3-goal lead. He's gone for goal! That tested the keeper.
Bale clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thinks one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a goal kick. Hibs making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Pressing high and with purpose. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's the chance to counter. Zico! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution.
Hibs making consecutive changes here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Morientes. And this is Luis Suarez. Now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted. Bergomi has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Little pass back. And this is Yaya Toure. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. Comfort, yet more comfort. Easing away. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez!
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hanley played out to the left flank.
4 added minutes
There
has
will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Zico, and the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, they can break here. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Morientes picking up the man of the match.